They're building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. That was special. Now stand by for this. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. McKennie. Shot a goal! Goal! The United States! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The United States are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in. Balogun driving. Balogun! The United States already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mechelen. Meunier deals with that comfortably. De Ketelaere. Now Trossard. And here's McKennie. McKennie purring through. He's having a shot! Adams. Lovely, now then. Shoots! Another big chance that gets away.
The United States really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
The United States heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's really nicely played. Crosses it in here. This looks promising. And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The United States find a position of real strength now. And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
The United States absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
The United States looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
Welcome to the field, all players.
So we're underway for the second half. Now it's De Ketelaere. Ream.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's worked it through. Is there any... Balogun! It's hit the upright. No, not quite.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Trossard. Trossard's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that's well seen too. Now it's McKennie. And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's McKennie. McKennie unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Trossard. De Bruyne. And it's Tielemans. McKennie under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. A searching ball out wide. Played in again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is De Bruyne. And he's had it nicked away. There could be trouble here. He's found a way through. And he's being shifted off it. Ream. The United States clearly now in lead preservation mode. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. McKennie taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Today. Please watch the screen for train departure.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.